Children's books are one of my favorite ways to teach about feelings. Not only do they normalize feelings, open up the conversation, and keep that conversation going, but they're also a wonderful resource in actually teaching your child how to handle big feelings. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite, most recommended children's books on feelings. So let's just get into it. What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Dr. Jasmine. I am a licensed clinical psychologist as well as mom of 2 little girls. Around here we talk about everything from child development, positive parenting, as well as how to keep our own sanity. Before we get into this video where I share all of my favorite children's books on feelings, I just wanted to let you guys know that my private parent coaching community called the Mom Sisterhood will be reopening very soon. So make sure you're on the wait list so you don't miss out when I open those doors, because they will be only for a limited time. All right, so let's get into this video. I'm so excited to talk about books. Okay, and so I'm excited. I love books. I love children's books because they're a wonderful way to keep that conversation going and teach your little one. So I'm going to share with you this gem. This is the first one. It's called In My Heart, A Book of Feelings by Jo Whittek. And I love this book. So it has a little heart printout. And she talks about how there's so many feelings that you can have. Big feelings, little feelings, right? Loud feelings and quiet feelings, right? And then she talks about each feeling, and she goes one by one. She talks about happy, how it feels, right, in her body. She says, I smile from ear to ear. I twirl around so fast. And then she talks about being angry, right, and what that feels like. I feel like I'm going to explode. Don't come near me, right? She talks about calm. Feeling like your heart is broken, feeling like your heart is sad. Just beautiful illustrations. Again, I love this little cutout. It's such a interactive way, right? And here's one. She says, some days my heart feels as heavy as an elephant. There's a dark cloud over my head and tears fall like rain. This is when my heart is sad. And then she goes over so many other emotions. This one is a gem, one that we always fall back on, and it's In My Heart. Highly recommend. Another book that I love is called Visiting Feelings by Lauren Rubinstein. And I love this book because it's such a wonderful way to teach the concept that feelings come and go. Feelings are visiting, right? And it's a great way to objectify them so that they don't get swept away in their feelings, right? So she says, do you have a feeling that's visiting today? Can you open your door and invite it to play? Can you ask what it wants and then check it out? Welcome it and listen to what it's all about. Just such beautiful illustrations here. She says, what if the feeling plays hide and go seek and won't let you see it, not even a peek? Here's an idea, a good one to try. Look at that feeling with wide open eyes. Just beautiful, beautiful. It talks about how to kind of think about the feeling, how to describe it, right? Is it bright like the sun or dark like the rain, or is it a look you can't even explain? Now, how does it feel? This beautiful feeling, beautiful book, beautiful illustrations, right? Lots of diversity. Yes, we love to see it. We love to see it. Here's another good one. So this one says, is it warm or cold, sour or sweet? Does it shiver with fear when the two of you meet? Love it. This one again is called Visiting Feelings. Okay, another gem by Camille Childs and Brian Jones is called The ABCs of Emotions, Feelings and Dealings, which is actually a series that I love. And this book is really great because it talks about feelings and it goes through an ABC format, which I love, right? Very identifiable for a little one. So A is for ashamed. Here, I'll show you guys. Here you go. A is for ashamed. Adam feels ashamed, looking down and away from Dad. He's sorry for what he did. His actions were hurtful and bad. B is for bored. Brittany feels bored. Eyes half closed and hand on chin. It's dull to sell lemonade when no one's buying in. Let me share some more. Oh, I love these. E is for embarrassed. Evan feels embarrassed. His red cheeks burn as he falls down. When other kids laugh and tease him, he feels shy and shows a frown. So this is a wonderful way to open up that conversation, right? Have you ever felt like Evan? Have you ever fallen down and felt embarrassed? Tell me about it, right? And get to them to talk. Maybe you can talk about what you can do, right? Who you can ask for help. Here's another one. Francesca feels frustrated. She lost a game to Phil. She slaps her forehead and bites her lip. But play again she will. I love it. So this is for ages 3 to 8. And again, this is called The ABCs of Emotions. Very, very good book. And lots of diversity. A lot of diversity, which I'm always looking for in a good children's book, right? Because we all need to be represented. Okay, another great one is called The Body Sends a Signal. I love this book because it's such a wonderful and approachable way to really dig deep and teach your child about how feelings show up in the body, which is so important for emotional regulation, right? So this one's helping kids recognize emotions and express their feelings. Okay, so right off the bat, it says, my body sends me so many signals to tell me how I feel. Sometimes I sweat, my stomach rumbles, it's hard to breathe, my heart races like crazy. Sometimes I want to jump for joy, and then I want to yell or cry, right, to show, right? Feelings come and go, right? You can be happy one minute and sad the next. And so it goes over the different feelings. Like this one is excited and happy, and it tells a story of how she can tell in her body that she's happy. This one is scared. It tells a story about feeling scared at the zoo of an animal, and she goes, boom, boom, my heart jumped, my knees shocked, my legs got weak, I felt pain in my stomach, I wanted to hide, I was so scared. Yes. See, normalizing feelings, right? And when they can recognize them in their body, that's going to help them regulate themselves, right? Because we first have to recognize, oh wait, I'm having a feeling, right? I can tell because my body is sending me certain signals, right? And that's how I know I need to help my body calm down, right? My grandma quickly picked me up and talks about feeling safe, right? Safe. Which is a good feeling word as well. Okay, when it goes through disgusted, angry, right? When I got home, things only got worse. It appears my sister decided to play with the robot, right? So I'm sure they can relate, right, to maybe some sibling squabbles or even peers at school, right, playing with their toys. And it goes through, I just couldn't bear it anymore. My hands clenched, my shoulders tensed up. I pushed my sister and kicked that table. I started to yell, right? I felt so angry. I'm not a fan of yeah, they put stupid table. Don't want to give them any ideas, so I probably would not say that word out loud. Oh, my darling, Mom said and hugged, I understand that you are upset. You have the right to be angry. Love it, right? The caregiver is validating their feelings, and then it goes through what they can do, right? I think you should take some time to cool down, and then we can discuss it, right? So, wonderful book. Again, this is called My Body Sends a Signal. There we go. Okay, another gem, which is by the same author of In My Heart, this one, which I love. We have her whole series, because I love her books. This one is called Brave as Can Be, a book of courage. And this one is so cute. Oh, I love it. I love this book. So it talks about, feeling scared, and it goes through different situations, right? Let's see here. Feeling scared of the dark, right? I'm sure your little one can relate. So it normalizes that fear and talks about how she coped. Here's another one, feeling scared of dogs, right? It says, the neighbor's dog can be scary too with his loud barks and thousands of teeth. But my mom says the dog is just saying hello. Holding her hand tightly, I say hello right back. And another one about getting lost in the crowd. Monsters, Halloween, which can be scary for little ones, right? Lightning, so weather. Let's see, there was another one about bugs. My little ones love this one. It says, beetles and butterflies, lizards and ladybugs, they slither and crawl and creep. But to them, I'm a giant. If I am scared of them, think of how scared they must be of me. Yes, we always talk about this, right? You're so big and they're so little. They must be scared of you too, right? Very good conversation opener. Another good one that I love is called The Color Monster, a story about emotions by Anna Yenes. I hope I'm saying her name right. Beautiful illustrations here, right? And it talks about experiencing all these feelings at once and needing to identify them, right? Needing to unjumble them, if you will. And so beautiful illustrations. Let me show you. So she's like, come on, color monster. This is happiness, right? It shines yellow like the sun and twinkles like the stars. And here's another one. And this is sadness. It is lonely and blue like a rainy day. It washes over you like the sea. Beautiful illustrations. When you're sad, you hide and you want to be alone. You don't want to do anything except maybe cry. It's okay to cry, Color Monster. So good. It shows like the behavioral. So the other one talked about how it feels in your body, right? Which is important. And this talks about like what commonly you experience and what you want to do when you feel that feeling. This is anger. It burns red like fire and it's hard to stamp out. When you're angry, life can feel unfair. Ain't that the truth, right? Sometimes you want to take out your anger on others, but I'll be nice to you, Color Monster, and your anger will disappear. Now, this can be a little deceiving, right? Just because people are nice to us doesn't always mean that our anger is going to disappear. Right? It kind of, we need to feel that feeling and it takes time and we have to do certain things to calm our bodies down. So that one can be a little deceitful or a little misleading. This is fear. It hides and runs away like a mouse in the night. Beautiful. When you're afraid, you feel tiny. You think you don't have the courage to face the gray shadows, but I can help you find your way. Cute illustration. So again, this is called The Color Monster. Okay. Some other books that I love are The Way I Feel. This is more for little ones. And it starts the book off with silly, right? Silly is the way I feel when I make a funny face and I wear a goofy, poofy hat that takes up a lot of space. I'm shaking because I'm scared, all alone in the dark at night. The thunder and lightning crash and roar. Hold me close and turn on the light, right? And he's like, I'm scared. Sometimes I feel so very sad and really don't know why. Instead of playing and having fun, I cry and cry and cry. Love the illustrations on this one as well. Here's another one. Anger. Anger is how I feel right now. I shout with a mighty roar. I mostly want to frown and growl and stomp upon the floor. Oh, and here's another one. Proud. I did it, I did it. I shout to the crowd. Getting dressed by myself makes me feel so proud. So love it. So with all these examples, you can invite them to share, you know, when was the time you felt proud, or when was the time you felt silly, or when was the time when you felt sad, and what did you want to do, right? To get them reflecting on the times when they felt that emotions, and maybe invite them to talk about, you know, some other things that they can do when they feel those emotions. And also you can share examples yourself, right? That's a wonderful way to start that conversation so it doesn't turn into a quiz, right? Pop quiz! When did you feel angry, right? But you can start sharing with them, yeah, mommy or daddy, I got angry last night, right? And this is what happened. This is what I did to calm myself down. So again, children's books are a wonderful way to open up that conversation. Okay, last book I'm going to share is called The Boy with Big Feelings. I love this book, right? This is more geared towards your highly sensitive child who feels feelings very strongly. And so good, you know, positive feelings, if you will. I hate to label them that way, but positive feelings and negative feelings, right? So The Boy with Big Feelings. There once was a boy with feathery hair and a heart that was bursting with feelings. His emotions seemed bigger than everybody else's, and sometimes they made him go reeling. When playing outside on the yellowest days, a loud truck might rumble on by, and wouldn't you know it, that big heart of his would push feelings right out of his eyes. At night, when the shadows would form on the walls and fear would steal all of his rest, those feelings of his made it so hard to breathe as they jumped up and down on his chest. Such good descriptions, right, of how it can feel in your body. Sometimes when his play had come to an end, or when things didn't go as he planned, the feelings would run down the length of his arms and clench when they got to his hands. Right? Clench. Right? Look at him. He is having big feelings. So I love how this highlights, you know, that you can feel intense feelings, right? And normalizes that, right? And so what the hope is that your child will see themselves in these characters and learn how to calm themselves down, right? And learn how to accept their own emotions, right? So that is it for this video. I hope that this gave you some good ideas on other books to add to your bookshelf to help your child learn how to identify their feelings and also work through those big feelings, and just to keep that conversation going. Again, children's books are a wonderful way to keep the conversation going, continue to teach them new skills, reinforce, right? Because children learn from repetition. So it's going to take a lot of reading these books, right? To help them learn how to manage their big feelings. So again, let me know if there's any other types of children's books, topics that you want a book haul on. Let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what book your child is currently loving and reading over and over again. Let me know in the comments. Again, don't forget to get on that wait list for my private parent coaching community called the Mom Sisterhood. I will be reopening very soon, but make sure you're on the wait list so that you're the first to know when the doors reopen. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.